That one's kind of cool. I like that one. Makes it easy to read. It's looking a little better with this background, but maybe I could get a different background. Oh, that's looking nice. I like that. That's easier to read. So I'm going to select that text. I want to make sure it's centered. Wasn't quite centered after all those changes there. Now it's centered. I'm also going to center the text down here. Now the text is exactly in the middle. Got a nice background. You can see here behind this fireworks window, you can see the Dreamweaver. This looks much more interesting than what we had initially. Now the question is, how do we get this into our website? What I'm going to do is I'm going to save this, Command S, and this window comes up. I'm going to go to my website, which is 2A Weatherly Mr. I want to go into Images. So this is where I would like you to go. You should have your website folder on your desktop. Inside there's a folder called Images, and we're going to call this Title, just like that. And we want it to be a PNG file. And I'm going to click Save. If I jump over here to Dreamweaver, I'm going to delete where my name was. Okay, so I've deleted the text. You can see it's just blinking, and like if I type some more, I'll get text in there. But we want to put our image in there. But before I put my image in there, I want to get rid of this background color. So I am going to right click right where the text was, go to Table, and select Table. And when I do that, down here on the bottom, I can go to background color, click in there, and choose default or no color. And down at the bottom it looks gray because the background's gray right here, but as we go up to the top it looks black, as you can see. Now I'm going to come over here, and inside my image folder in Files, if your image folder is closed, all you got to do is click the little gray triangle, and there is Title right there, the PNG file. Click, drag, and drop. This comes up, and I'm just going to click OK, and there's my title. Much more interesting than what I had before. Now, it doesn't quite go with my background though, does it? I guess you could kind of say it does, but what if I wanted to change these background colors? Well, the way to do that is over here in that same image folder. You'll notice there's a file bg.png. That stands for background. When you open a file over here in this window, don't click on the text because it's just going to select the text. Double click on the little icon and it will open it up. Let's see here. I'm going to make this window smaller so you can see. Here is what our background is composed of. It's a very small file. It's only 20 pixels wide, 800 pixels high. And it has a linear gradient, and the colors are black and white. And if I come over here and kind of have a peek at this image here, it might be nice to have some dark blue behind right here instead of this black that we have right now. So if I click on here and then click on this guy, I can select this dark blue out of the M, and maybe down at the bottom we have it changed to the red that we have in the background up here, like that. And then if I save this, click out of there and Apple S to save, and then if I come back here, it automatically changes. And now I can see that the colors that I've chosen for my title are starting to work in my background as well. Okay? Now there's some places over here this is obviously going to need to be dealt with. If I click in where all this text is, I can see it has its own background color. I could choose to go to no background color. Then it ended up being gray. I think it might work better if I just choose a similar color to what's across here. That worked pretty good. See how I did that? This is already black and white text, that's working pretty good. What I could do next is this welcome right here, I could recreate to look similar to this and bring it also in as an image, and it would look more consistent. To make a title of this size, we go back into Fireworks and make a new file. This time, because it doesn't have to be anywhere near as big as the main title, it's only 250 by 40. And click OK. And I could copy my same background, come over here and paste it. It's going to be way too big, so I'll make it the same size as this canvas and center it. Oopsie. Sometimes with the effects that are on here, if I go to center this thing and I click on a line, it puts it way up there. Do you see that? So what I sometimes do is I just change this to solid and get rid of all of these that are on here. So it's just a solid rectangle, and then I align it. Now it's exactly aligned, and then I could click that same style. I don't think it was that one. Yeah, it was that one. Now it has the same style, but it's already centered. The text, let's see, I think it's that text right there. So I'm just going to type in here. Get my text tool, the A. Come over here and just type. 69 is going to be way big. Let's pull it down to about 30. And that just said welcome. And if I get the pointer, it's already centered that way, centered that way. Now to get it to look like that other text, I'm just going to click on this same style over here, and you can see what it's going to look like. Okay. Now if I save this, Apple S, and call this welcome, because that's what it says, and it's going into that same folder where I just put that title, save. And I can come back here. I can delete the text, and there's the welcome. Drag it, drop it right there. It's going to want to do the same thing. Just click OK. Bam, there it is. And I can save all this, Apple S, click on the little earth there and preview in Safari. And there it is. It pops up like that. So I'm starting to make some changes to get this to be a website that's more my own design, even though I started with a template. Alrighty, that concludes today's lesson. Thank you. Hope you have a great day. Bye.